Hello everyone, welcome to my class, Math Lesson with Miss Kenny. Today we are going to learn about linear inequalities. In elementary, you have learned about inequalities. For example, 7 is more than 5. 7 is less than 9. You also have learned about inequality symbols. For example, 7 is more than 5. 7 is less than 9. As you can see, the symbol for more than is this. For example, 7 is more than 5. The inequality symbol looks like an arrowhead that's pointing to the right, tells you to go to the right. If I use number line or x-axis, because I'm going to use horizontal movement to illustrate the inequality. In the previous lesson, you've learned about this in graphs of linear functions. So, take a look at the number on the right side of the inequality sign. Start with 5. To reach 7, you need to go to the right. As you're going to the right, the numbers are getting bigger. That's the meaning of the inequality symbol. What about less than? For example, 7 is less than 9. As you can see, the symbol here looks like an arrowhead that's pointing to the left, tells you to go to the left. So I'm using number line to illustrate the inequality. Take a look at the right side of the inequality sign. Start from 9 here. To reach 7, I need to go to the left. So, as you're going to the left, the numbers are getting smaller. That's the meaning of the inequality symbol. There are 5 inequality symbols here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first one means it's greater than or is more than. The second one means it's greater than or equal to. As you can see, there's an additional line at the bottom here. It means the inequality contains equality. The third symbol means it's less than. The fourth symbol means it's less than or equal to. As you can see, there's an additional line at the bottom. It means the inequality contains equality. And the last one, it's obvious, means it's not equal to. There's an equal sign and you cross the equal sign. So, this is an example of inequality in real life. At a theme park, there's a height restriction. You must be at least 120 centimeters tall to go on this ride. If I put this in mathematical sentence, it will be height at least means more than or equal to 120 centimeters. I can put this in this way too. 120 centimeters is less than or equal to height. But I prefer this one because the height is the unknown. And I put the unknown on the left side of the inequality sign. Why? Because when I try to illustrate the inequality on a number line, I'm going to start from the right side of the inequality sign. Now, let's review what do inequalities mean. As you can see, an inequality is a mathematical sentence that uses one of the inequality symbols to state the relationship between two quantities. And not only we are going to represent the inequality using mathematical sentence, we are going to use number line to represent the inequality symbols. We are going to use open circle to represent these inequality symbols, less than and more than. For this one, less than or equal to and more than or equal to, we are going to use a closed circle or shaded circle here. It means the inequality contains equality. Let's take a look how to use it. For example, this is a real life example. Your passing grade for mathematics is 75. It means your score must be at least 75 in order for you to graduate. So let's put this in mathematical sentence. It means I'm going to use X to represent the unknown, to represent your score. So your score at least means more than or equal to. So X is more than or equal to 75. And then I'm going to use a number line to represent the inequality. So start from the right side of the inequality sign, start from 75. So let's use circle as a starting point. And then because the inequality contains equality, I need to shade the circle. It's a closed circle. So as you can see, the inequality symbol looks like an arrowhead that's pointing to the right, tells you to go to the right. So shade the right side here to represent the solution of the inequality. So in linear inequality, you're going to use mathematical sentence and number line. If I put another restriction, for example, the maximum score is 100, and I'm using mathematical sentence to represent the inequality, it will be X is less than or equal to 100. And then I'm using the number line to represent the second inequality or the second restriction here. Take a look at the right side of the inequality sign, 100. And then start from 100. The inequality sign contains equality. So I'm using closed circle, and then the inequality symbol looks like an arrowhead that's pointing to the left, tells you to go to the left. So become like this. As you can see, there is an overlapping part or overlapping region here. We need to shade the overlapping region because the overlapping region is the solution for the inequalities. You can see simultaneous inequalities. When you represent two inequalities at the same time, you can say that this is a compound inequality. You can change the mathematical sentence into this: 75 is less than or equal to X is less than or equal to 100. Or, in other words, X is between 75 and 100 inclusive. Inclusive means include 75 and 100. For the next example, I'm going to use the video part 2. Thank you for watching Math Lesson with Miss Kenny.